Welcome to another edition of AttractWell Office Hours. I am Coach Ashley. Today we are joined by Greg and Amanda Kilwine, creators of the platform. What's up, guys?
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Really excited to have you all here today. We have a very exciting announcement that you may have seen in your email already, or you'll be seeing it in the title of this video as a replay on YouTube. By the way, real quick, if you guys haven't done this already, quick favor, head over to YouTube, look for AttractWell and subscribe to our channel. We're really close to our sort of next milestone, and we'd love for you to be a part of the subscribe party there. So definitely do that for us. But what we want to do for you today is show you something really exciting, a surprise that we have put together for you. AttractWell now has an app. So we're going to be talking about that app today. We're going to actually show you what it looks like inside, tell you some of the things that you can do with it, and get into some of the broader implications as to how this app can impact not only how you run your business on the day-to-day, but really importantly, how you serve your clientele using your AttractWell system. So really excited to chat with you today. We do have 2 live reviews today as well. So we've got time made for those. If you came here today looking for help with something that maybe has nothing to do with anything that we're talking about right here, you are welcome and can get help here. So please go ahead and type your question in the Q&A, no matter what the topic is, no matter what the question is, we would love to answer it here on this call. But what we're going to do here is first, in this first half of the call, Greg is going to be showing what this app looks like and kind of walking us through what it looks like to sign up for it and get it. If you have AttractWell, you have an app to use. And if you have a vault, right? If you have a vault that you offer from your member area that clients or leads use, then you also have an app to share with them. So we're going to get into that today, then get into our 2 work reviews. Really excited to get started here. So Greg, why don't we kick this off?
Yeah, can you make me co-host? Share my screen out here, and then we'll get rolling here with all the fun stuff. So yeah, we're very excited about this. I will show hopefully just the app this time. I know I've had troubles with it sharing my whole screen, so cross fingers, will this work?
It does.
The app? Nice. Okay, cool. First time's the charm today. So all right, so this is where this is the first screen you'll see when you open up the app. Your device might ask if you want to accept notifications prior to this point. Please say yes to that. You don't have to, but it does unlock some other cool features as well. So with this, the first thing you have to do is just type in an email address, and I do have a test account set up here. You actually don't even need a password, which is really awesome, because if you think about this, like this app allows you to not only you to have your access to your AttractWell back office, but then anyone who's in any of your member areas can download this app and use it to get into your member area. So it's a really super simple flow, no password necessary. What you do, you type in the email address that you use. In your case, if you want to get into your back office, you type whatever email address it is that you've signed up or that you have in your AttractWell account. Whoever that's joining your member area would then type in their email address. So just do that. What it's going to do is it will send an email to you, and you just have to click on the link. And I got it in my other screen, which you probably can't see right now, but I'm just clicking on it. And it'll say, email address confirmed, go back to the original app. So at this point, I've gone here, clicking to confirm it. And now here are all the accounts that show up. So it shows you basically like all the accounts that you have connected up to that email address. So if you happen to have, for example, some of you will have logins to other people's members area. Excuse me, one second. So for example, if you, let's say you purchase a course from somebody, that would show up here. But in this case, given that you're probably all AttractWell users that are here, you're going to see your back office account here, and you're going to see your member area. And where it says my member area, that is yours, like logging in as the admin, so to speak. So you can get in and like schedule posts in the discussion rooms and all those other fun things. This demo account actually doesn't have a member area that belonging to a member area that is not a part of its other account, but there would be a third section here that just says member area. And that is what people would say or see when they install the app and go ahead and link up the email address. So I'll show you how this is. So the cool thing is once you've connected up by your email address once, all you have to do is then tap on, I'm clicking because this is my computer here, but just tap on the account that you want to go into, and then it will log you in there. No password necessary. So it's basically like this master portal into all the accounts that you have. Really awesome way of getting around. Once you're in there, the app has a couple different ways of navigating. On the bottom are some of the more common features. They're always visible, like your dashboard, which is what you're seeing now. You want to pop over to your contact manager, set up a Zoom meeting, configure your website a little bit, maybe make some pages or something like that, or do if you've set up your two-way texting, you can text back and forth with people as well. One little note while I've got this up here, on your Zoom, you do need to have the Zoom app installed on your phone if you want the Zoom meetings to be able to start. You can create meetings here, but you can't actually start meetings unless you have the Zoom app installed. So just a note, if you get an error message when you're trying to open and start a Zoom meeting, you'll want to make sure the Zoom app is installed. Other than that, so you've got your bottom navigation here, and then let's say if you want to go back a screen, you can use this back button. It's sort of like a back button in a browser. But the cool part is over on this left side menu here, you can tap on that, or and this doesn't work in my computerized version of this phone, but I think on your device you can take your finger and like slide it away from the left. Oh, it does work. Huh, how about that? You can actually pull that over here and then pull the menu from the left, or tap here on this, and then all of the functions that you have in your AttractWell back office will show up for you here. So your contacts, website, member area, all that stuff is here. And it's all available for you to navigate. You want to go edit some campaigns in your phone? Awesome. They're all right here, all editable. Do what you want to there. So basically, it's the entire back office. There's a couple minor changes compared to the regular menu. Like on the website, there's that green help button that's down here in the corner. Or I think maybe if you use it on the mobile web, there's like this little tab or something. But here it's under the side menu. Click on help, and then it'll slide that help, the help center out there. And then you can navigate around there, search for help or whatever you want to do. The other thing that's a little bit different than the website is your My Account area. You do have your name will show up here. So you can click on that and it'll take you to your page that you can, change your name, email, password, but there's been a little change on that. So on the very bottom, for some reason it's not showing here, but there should be a section. If you've got a device registered for push notifications, which I might not, there should be a section here that shows push notifications are enabled for specific devices, and this is where you would manage your devices. So I'll look into this account afterwards to see what's going on, but there should be another section here under the My Account. And then there's another option here that's not obviously in the website. If you click on Switch Account, it takes you back to the main list of everything here. All your accounts are here. So this is the back office account that I was in. Here's your member area. If you have more than one email address, you can absolutely link that up here. Just click the plus sign and it'll walk you through the process of setting up and connecting another email address. Let's say you have your AttractWell back office under one, and maybe you bought a course, or under one email, maybe you bought a course from somebody else who's using AttractWell under a different email address. You can link that up here for that too. And then everything shows up in one place. You don't have to have multiple passwords or maintain multiple accounts. They're just all there. So I'll show you what it looks like now inside of a member area. A little bit different. So tap on that. You see the bottom menu is a little bit different. Since we're already on the home page, it just shows home. And on here on the left, the menu is a little bit different too. So the link on top is the name of your member area. That'll show up there in the menu. So whatever you have set up in your site settings for your member area will show up there. The notifications, which I think is a little bell icon on the website, if you click on that, it'll pop up the notifications. Then you can go see what those are right inside the app. And then all your vaults will appear here. So well, I shouldn't say all your vaults. I'm logged in as the admin. If someone visits your, has the app installed and they go to this, they'll only see the vaults they have access to. In this case, I have access to all of them. So you can just sort of pop back and forth between the different vaults without having to go back to the home page first. And as you can see, as you get deeper into the system, the bottom navigation does change as you're navigating around. Like if I drill into actually, I don't think it'll do that on the forum, but if you get into an online class, I think it adds even a third icon to get back to the beginning of the class. So this, yeah, so let's see, I'm trying to think if there's Anything else? Oh yeah, so the same account management, you click on your name. That's similar to the back office. Okay, it's showing here for some reason. It wasn't showing on the other one, but there's this manage devices for push notifications. In this case, I have this one iPhone connected, or the iPhone simulator here. You can enable the push notifications. You can have more than one device connected for notifications as well. So, you know, some people have an iPhone, maybe they'll also have an iPad. You could say, well, I don't want my iPad to have these notifications, have that turned off. And then you could just uncheck that and save it. Delete device is for the case, like let's say you completely get rid of a device, you sell it, trade it in, whatever, it's gone in your life. You want to delete it here when you're done with that, so it doesn't keep attempting to send that to that other device. And then, yeah, so that's basically it. You can save your changes there if you do that. So yeah, I mean, I'll switch back to the main account list here, but I mean, you know, the really cool part is that it's just so easy. All you need is the password, click the link, and you're in. You're connected to everything. So when your people download and install this app, all they need is the email address that they got set up with, and you know, they'll need to have at least one vault in your account that you've set up, that you've given them permission to. But then otherwise, then they'll see it in the list and they can hop in and join and participate and automatically do all that fun stuff that comes with that. So yeah, Ashley, anything you want to add to this as I'm navigating around here? Oh, I think you're muted.
Yeah, sorry about that. All right, so there's a question that I'd like to get to, but just a couple of things real quick for those of you who are new to this. This is the app is called AttractWell. You can find that in the Apple or Google Play Store, and your folks who are using your vaults, your clients will be using the AttractWell app as well, except all they will see is that member area. If they have an account with us, then of course they'd see their back office account here. If you are, maybe just a quick show of hands, how many of you have either used a course or have access to a course in the AttractWell member area in the client portal for AttractWell, or perhaps have purchased a course or a program from another AttractWell user? So, and in some cases, hey, Becky, in some cases, maybe you are also connected to the oily community, to Get Oiling. Maybe you've purchased some courses there. The cool thing about this app is that all of your logins, both for you as a client of ours or as a client of others who have courses and programs on our platform, everything is there under one roof. So you can go in and manage your business. You can also get access to all to your own member area, to your vaults that you are offering or selling, and then to all of the ones that you have also purchased. Yeah, so Jessica, when you log into yours, if you've got ours, you've got Megan's, you've got Martha's, you've got Lauren's, all of those are going to be in one place because it's going to see the email address that you've added. So if you perhaps, because this happens, happen to sign up for different things with different email addresses, all you have to do is click add email address, and those additional things will be populated here. Now, Melissa appears to have an issue with installing the app from the Play Store. She's uninstalled and reinstalled. Have you seen any trouble with Android phones yet for this, Greg?
I haven't heard anything. Obviously, this thing's brand new in terms of being out there for the wider audience. So yeah, maybe contact our support. Oh,
there we go.
Rebooted your phone and it works now. Excellent.
There you go. It's always step 3, right? Plug it in, unplug it, plug it back in. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. So Jessica said that she has an Android and it was really easy to install. It looks good on the phone. Yeah, absolutely. So what you're able to do now is actually use this not just to manage your own business, but again, to be able to better serve your clients. I mean, how much more effective do you think you might be able to be? For instance, if you have content that your clients need to be logging in and viewing on a daily basis, right? Or maybe there's interaction in a group that you want them to be engaging with on a daily basis. If it's on the home screen of your phone and it sends you push notifications, you're so much more likely, right, to go and take action on something that's headed your way if it's got a little bubble on it that shows that there's notifications there, or if they've received a push, versus waiting for email. Now, don't get me wrong, like nothing is ever going to top, well, ever, but probably not anytime soon, nothing is going to top good email practices. But this is a fantastic way to supplement and raise the bar in terms of engagement. We'll get into on a future training. We don't want to overload or anything here, but on a future training, we're going to get into push notifications and how you can use those to boost your open rates, how we can get more traffic and viewership to your blog posts, and of course, drawing that additional engagement into your member area. Maybe you've published something new there. Maybe you've made a new module available in a course. Maybe you have opened something up for sale and you're pointing them to the member area where they can go click on something that is for sale, open up a sales page, and now you are selling. So lots of really great options here that we'll be getting into on future trainings. I love the way this looks in here. Do you guys know this? Inside of our vaults, you can have chat rooms that really kind of take the place of a Facebook group. But now, since it's on your app, it's not Facebook. There aren't distractions in it. There's only one thing that they're getting in there, and it's you. Super cool. So if you guys have any questions about this and how it works, please add those to the Q&A. Let us know, because we are certainly here to answer any of those questions.
Yeah, I'm going to hop in too. You mentioned the notifications. So if you have, when someone's on their home screen in your member area, they click this little gear icon here. It'll allow them to choose what they want to, how they want to get notified of these posts and comments and such. By default, it is both email and the app, because we didn't want to take away email, but it does add the app. If someone wants to come in here and make it app only, you can uncheck these, scroll down and save. There's also links to, in the notification panel, there's links to the direct download for the listings in the Apple Store or the Google Play Store, so they can install the app right from here. If they somehow get to it from their mobile web, mobile website or whatever, if they're setting this up on their phone the first time, they'll your invite link and click on it and such. So that's available for them if they forget that or need to share that. So wanted to mention that as well.
Kendall, I feel like I hear a comment like yours every other day. You don't use AttractWell to its fullest capacity, but you're really excited to start implementing this. Yeah, there's so many different ways to use us, and I think that especially for anyone who's new here who needs to hear this, there are a bajillion ways to use AttractWell, and that you don't use everything does not mean you're not getting your money's worth, right? Like, you could just use us for two things, like use your Zoom meetings, your CRM, and you've already met the cost of a lot of services that are out there that provide only one of those things. And you can maybe add a little extra thing on top of that. Just implement as you go, pick things up as you're learning, and yeah, just one thing at a time. One thing at a time, and you'll know that you don't have to deal with anything complicated or have to learn a new system, because it's all right here, all fully integrated. So, all right, awesome. I see, Melissa, you've got your hand raised. Do you have a question about the app? Feel free to maybe pop that in the Q&A or in the chat and let us know. And I will be bringing you out shortly, of course, for our live work together as well. Oh, got you. You raised your hand when you had a question. When I asked a question. Okay, great. So, well, good. So I mean, that's basically it, you guys. So I want to encourage you to head over to your app store on your respective device, look up AttractWell. If you want to test this out, maybe with yourself, someone in your business, a family member, or even with a separate account on a different device, go and play around, see what it looks like. What does it look like when your clients use this? Do you love the way that your vault is showing up in here? A lot of really interesting and exciting possibilities. And for those of you who already have vaults built, you can go in and tour them right away. It's pretty cool. So, all right, well, with that, let's go ahead and bring, Becky loves the way her vault looks in the app. Excellent. I can't wait to see what that looks like. I know you've got big things in store, Becky. Melissa, I will be bringing you out first, and then Jessica, I will bring you out after. So let's get started. Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
Good to have you on. Let's chat. So you've got a lot going on. Let me see if I can pull up this email that I was not able to fully move through before.
Yeah, I have
our
so
call
much
today.
going on. I wasn't even sure what to ask or what to have you look at because there's just so much. So whatever
Okay.
we get to.
Okay. Well, like let's start from the top. What's the biggest priority or the biggest hurdle that you feel like you're working through right now?
Well, I did a pivot with my bat signal, so I'm switching my website to reflect that. So it's kind of a work in process right now, but I really do want my website to kind of be able to handle four main things, four main income streams, four main activities that I do. So I am a virtual assistant, so I want to be able to have a page that talks about that. I am an ULA coach and an ULA global ambassador, so I'd like to have some of that on there. I am involved in another direct sales company and I have some affiliate links, so I want to have like a resource kind of page. But what I'm primarily working on right now is I want to build resources for ULA coaches. So I want to create web, like AttractWell web page templates, and I want to do blog posts for ULA coaches, and I want to provide a bunch of resources for ULA coaches. And so that's what I'm trying to think about right now is I've got these web pages that I've created. They're not live on my site because they're not for me, they're templates, they're for other people. So I don't know where to put them, how to organize them, how to offer them for sale. Do I put them in a vault? Do I have a sales page? Like, I'm just not sure the best way to do that. That's kind of question one. And then the follow-up question to that question two is eventually down the line, I would like to, and I'm assuming a vault would be appropriate, have a vault where you pay monthly and you get all sorts of monthly coaching resources that are already done for you, that you get the resource bundle and you just put it plug and play kind of thing. So I don't know how to do all that.
Okay, so a vault is appropriate for both of these instances. However, if these are one-off purchases and not something that is a recurring thing and there's not ongoing support attached to it, that sort of thing, you can sell things on our site without attaching them to a vault. So for instance, if you are offering maybe you're offering those templates like you mentioned, you have a sales page for those templates. You have a resource bundle that includes those templates that will maybe go out in a post-purchase email, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's just say, just to kind of map this out as an idea, page one, this is your sales page where you say, hey, ULA coach, aren't you tired of everything just looking like everybody else's stuff? Would you like to have something that's totally you, that's really cool? Here's what I've put together for you. And then of course you go through and you say, here's what it is, here's what it does, here's yada, yada, here's the value, here's the price. And you offer it, right? So they click the button and you use your lead form to set up the payment, which you're familiar with that, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so then you use the lead form to set up the payment receipt. So, but then you send them a one-time offer, right? So after the purchase is made, you send them a campaign. The campaign has the resource bundle.
Yeah.
But then you send them a one-time offer, and provided this is something you have time for. Because you're a VA, I'm suggesting this. Have a one-time offer. Next page. A one-time offer for X amount of money. You don't just get that template that you just bought. I'll also work with you to make it perfect.
Yeah.
Here you go, buy this, right?
Yeah.
And now you've got these people tagged, you've got a purchase, you may have an upsell done, and then they're automatically delivered those templates that are just a one-off thing via the campaign. Good to go.
And and that's not taking up a vault. That's just all separate. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And then, yeah, of course, if you have something that is a monthly thing, then absolutely put that in a vault. Yeah. Because you want to be able to get that recurring payment. What a lot of we have several content providers who create resources like what you're talking about, who sell them from our vaults. right?
Okay.
So people log in, they get into the vault, and in one case, this is Amanda Erickson has some really beautiful things for Young Living brand partners, where she'll have, it's basically 3 different types of products that are included in your subscription. And then you just click one of those images in the vaults that takes you to that page. It's got the resource bundles. Maybe it's got some how-to videos. Some folks like to add discussion rooms and things like that here. Some prefer to keep those on Facebook, that kind of thing.
So when I'm setting up my vaults, I was actually thinking about that monthly recurring service having 2 levels of service. Like for your basic, you're going to get 2 blog posts, you're going to get the email campaign that goes along with that. And there might be one other thing, and that's at, a lower price point. And then I've got like the everything vault, and that's going to get you a lot more stuff. So I'm assuming that's 2 separate vaults, right?
Yes, if you want if the way you are sharing the actual product is from a page or a class or something inside of a vault, then yes. I mean, there are ways to work around this, yes, but they're not exactly scalable.
Okay,
if they are 2 different products, then I definitely recommend that you have 2 different vaults.
okay.
There are options though, where you could have automations, tag them in a particular way, so that you send out a campaign only to the people who have purchased this level or something like that this month.
I kind of like that. So you would have 2 separate campaigns, like everybody goes into the vault so they can see see what the resources look like. And that actually might help upsell your higher level offering, because people who buy the lower level offering, if I had the higher level offering, there's all this other stuff that they're getting this month too. But then
I would recommend that you use vaults for that though, and then just have the upsell vault be visible inside of the member area, but they have to purchase it, of course, to be able to get access.
Because I was thinking, if you actually delivered the content through an email campaign, like have everybody in the same vault, but have them tagged with you get level 1, you get level 2, and the email campaigns are separate, and that's what actually delivers the product, you could still have them all in one.
Yeah, you could, but do you see, and this is, you know your clientele better than I do. Do you see it possible to be able to fully operate and deliver and do all of the things that you want to do in the vault without sharing or having someone else share or repost, right? Because basically what we're saying is that this month's content, you got to go find it in your email. Well, now what are they coming to the vault for, right?
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So I'm kind of thinking of building out those vaults similar to like the ULA coaching vaults, where each month in the coach's resource vault, they add January resources. And that's the new course, is the January resource, or the new module, I should say.
For a new page. Yeah.
Or a new page. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. That all makes sense. I do have a specific question if you have time to actually look at a page of mine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, which one?
It's the OC home.
Okay.
Be well.
Is it your homepage?
No, it's OC home.
Okay, I'm gonna have to.
It's an unpublished page on my site.
Got you.
Sorry.
Real quick. I need to log into your account first to do that.
Sorry.
No, I'll worry. No, good. No worries.
I'm having trouble formatting in some places, and I don't understand why. Like when I go to the title, to the dividers, like I put little blue dividers between my sections, and then I try to put words in those dividing sections. I can't center them. It looks like there's 2 text areas, and I just completely removed it, but I think I can still show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so and actually it's right there. So the you have dreams right there, that's actually not centered on the, when you look at it on your computer, it's not centered. I want it centered. See how it looks like there's 2?
Yeah, it looks like there's 2 columns here.
And I don't know how to get rid of that second column.
Okay. Huh. Well, that's
This might be
a
a case
code
for you.
thing.
Yeah, just like add a new single column section because it looks like a background image, right, of that section. So you could probably create a new 1 column section that only, and then copy
I
paste the
couldn't.
text over to it. I think that's what's going on.
Got
It's
you.
like this
Yeah.
was a 2 column
So,
section and some of it got partially deleted. Now it's kind of off kilter.
right. So we want a single column section. We want to add the image background, which appears to be this one.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. And then we'll center this guy. And then I'm going to grab this text. All right.
Okay. Okay. Now that's centered.
Here, and actually, just for visibility's sake, I know you've got an image here, but just so we can see, I'm going to give us a black background, which I think you've already done. That was very smart. All right, so we'll add a button. Looks like you had the blue one, and that's Free Life Planner. Oops. Okay. Oh, I overrode the background. There we go. Okay, is this more along the lines of what you
Yes.
were thinking?
Yeah, I just couldn't
Yeah.
figure out why I had that second column there and I couldn't get rid of it. I did
Yeah.
below, like if you scroll down, and I've got it set for, I've got a second one. You'll notice that second one there is for my mobile devices. But if you scroll down a little bit, I actually keep going. There, that gray section, I actually had the same problem. If you go, yeah, like the from the blog, all those had the exact same problem. And I had to just delete it and add another section. So that did eventually work for me, but I just couldn't figure out why I couldn't delete a column. Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
can't really.
I mean, you probably can, but it becomes a code editing thing. And honestly, like what I do as somebody who is, I mean, I know enough about code to do damage, like actual damage. So if you're anything like me, if you're doing anything other than copying and pasting codes in between break brackets, which is like, that's really the only thing I know how to do, then the best thing to do is to just add a new section that then just make sure that the section is formatted in terms of, columns, whatever, in the way that you want, and then just swap out the information. And then with the in-between sections, once you create one that you love or that's formatted the way that you want, what I tend to do is just duplicate it and then move it down the page and then just change what's on it so that stays the same and I don't have to do it again.
Okay. All right. I think that's it. I did have a couple follow-up questions to the whole vault and selling thing.
Okay.
So what is to stop people from sharing? So say I sell a resource bundle. How do I know? I think you had mentioned there is a way where I can go in and see who's using the bundles that I have. Can you explain how to do that?
Yeah, it's actually quite simple. Before I go and look, because I don't want to step on any privacy toes here. Have you shared any bundles with anyone at this point?
I have not, no.
Okay. So I'll show you where you will be able to find it.
Okay.
In your account. So from inside your account, what you're going to do is you're going to go to resource bundles under website. And then if you have a bundle, so let's just make a pretend bundle for now. So this is not a bundle. We got to add something to it. So we'll add your vault and hit create bundle. Okay, so this is here. Now, if you go back over to your resource sharing bundles, you can actually see who's claimed it right here. It'll say blank number of shares, however many shares. And then this is going to actually take you to a page that has all of that information there. Great. So all the emails and the names and everything, all that contact info will be there.
So
because when people claim
CSV link.
Yeah, and you can download it. And just so you know, and in terms of what keeps people from doing it, is they do have to check a box that says, I authorize, Melissa in this case to, to see that I have downloaded this.
Oh,
Right.
great.
So they'll
Yeah.
see that you'll know. Like
Okay.
that's how those work. Mhm.
And probably somewhere on the email campaign, you should probably just reiterate, this is a one-time purchase. It's for one use kind of a thing. And
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. That makes sense. And then also when I create a vault and it's going to have a recurring monthly fee, is that just an option when you set up to sell the vault, to sell the
That's right.
course or whatever?
Mhm.
It's just a recurring option. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for all the great questions. All right, Jessica, I'm happy to bring you out here. Let's talk. Hi, you've been busy. How's that subscription box going?
Hello, it's going great. I got 20 subscribers for my kids box. 20,
That's
yes.
amazing.
And
Oh my goodness.
I won't say the last name, but I'll say the first name of one of the people. Her first name is Martha. Do you know her? Yeah. Oh my gosh, okay.
Yes, we love Martha.
Yes. So that like makes me, I can't even explain the excitement on that one. So I actually had a ton of questions this morning, and then I had the day off and I spent the whole morning working on some things, and I figured out some of it. And Greg and I have been emailing back. I'm like emailing back and forth, and I'm driving you crazy. I'm sorry, Greg, about that. But I felt good though. I solved some problems. But one of the things I just cannot figure out how to streamline is how I keep the shipping addresses organized so that when I go to print them and mail out the subscription boxes, that I don't have to individually yank those. You know what I'm saying? Is there a way to I don't know if you need to maybe log in my back office and check out what I'm talking about, but
Are there tags on these folks?
so two things that when I released my kids box, I created the hashtag lead thing. I don't know what that's called, but I did that.
It's the pop-up. It's just a pop-up.
Okay. So I did that, and it had the long response option for shipping addresses, which worked fine on my end, except it was an extra step added to customers. And I did see that was kind of confusing for them. And I did get some feedback from them. They were kind of like, it was, kind of an annoying extra step. And then 2 different people signed up for it and didn't finish the sign up. And when I reached out to them, which I was very hesitant about doing because I didn't want it to look like I was, bothering them. But anyway, I reached out and they both thought they paid. So, you know what I mean? That was kind of annoying. Anyway, however, I did figure out that I actually don't need to add that extra step because I can click the show address thing whenever they pay. And I know my terminology is legit, isn't it? Yeah, like that. Right. I just sound like not techie at all. But anyway, hopefully you get what I'm saying though. I'm able to click that, and then it does show when I hover over their contact information in the contact area. Am I saying this right? But I don't know. I feel like I have to keep doing this. Right now it's okay because it's only 20 people, right? But when I plan to scale, and do, even better, especially since I'm getting ready to launch a second subscription box. And I want to be able to streamline that so that the guy who does my shipping, which is my business partner, that I can get that to him in a spreadsheet or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So is there a way, Greg, to maybe filter for those specific contacts and then export a CSV? Is there a way for us to?
Yeah, so you need both a tag and address. I was checking out your vault the other day, and I know you've got that, what does it require address fields on purchase? So, trying to think if there's some way you might be able to use an automation link to tag them, because right now it's on our wish list, but to be able to tag somebody when they get into a vault, if that feature existed, that would work too. But what you could probably do here is there's I think it's called post-purchase URL. I don't have it in front of me. You can send somebody to a specific page once they've purchased, And that page could basically be a thank you page. This is, thank you, here's what to expect, blah, blah, blah. And it has a button that says, take me to my whatever, take me to what I purchased. And that button would actually be an automation link that would tag them. That would probably be one way of doing that. So it'd be easier to filter. Otherwise, I mean, I know you can, like, to get the addresses out, it sounds like, if you want to send a spreadsheet, there is a way of exporting as CSV as well. So otherwise you could, I mean, just thinking of another way without the tagging, there's a way in the contact manager, you can view who's in a vault. So you could, this might work actually without any juggling. I'm just thinking things through. So view the vault, and then you could then at that point export those as CSV. And I could probably, I don't know if you still have that open. Actually, I can get my window open here and get logged in as Jessica here, and maybe demo what I'm talking about. So this might make a little bit more sense.
Yeah, I
than me
actually just
talking
found
here.
that today, this morning. That's how I found some of the things I found is I didn't notice before that I could reach out to just the contacts in that particular vault,
Yep. So you go to vaults, and then you can view them.
Yes.
And then that would take you to, then you hit your actions button and then go to bulk, and then you have your export to CSV down here. That would probably be your best option in terms of getting a CSV for everyone who's subscribed. So it's not a tag, but I think that would work, and then you wouldn't have to have that interim screen. If you did want the tagging, you could probably add that extra screen in there. But this would work too, I think, for what you've got now. They should all have the shipping addresses plugged right into their contact. That'll show up in that export. But then you can hand off to your shipping guy to take care of it and fulfill it.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. I
Yeah.
don't know what CSV means, but
It's a file format that's not, it's sort of like a universal file format that's kind of like a spreadsheet, like a
Okay.
spreadsheet that doesn't have any formatting in it, basically. And you can basically almost any program in the world can use it. It's really,
Woohoo.
really
Hallelujah.
universal.
Yes. Yeah.
Man, I'm excited. That is so wonderful. Oh, and let's see. And I did have one other question. Oh, I don't know if this is, I'm going to go ahead and ask it. I do have some future ideas for more vaults. And right now I'm only paying for 2 vaults. How do I find access to like the next level, of AttractWell, beyond the 2 vaults that I pay for? Or how's it go?
Yeah, depending on what you need. I mean, you could always email us. There are plan add-ons if you just need vaults and or classes, whatever, without having to step up in membership. Sometimes it makes sense to jump to the next level, basic to premium to pro or whatever, depending on if you need that extra capacity that comes with it, the bigger contact list and such. You just need a vault, reach out to us. The pricing is pretty reasonable to add something on if you need it. So, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mhm.
I appreciate that. I feel so good right now. I appreciate that.
That's awesome. 20 people. That's awesome. So exciting.
Yes.
That
And
is so exciting.
I haven't totally followed the directions, if you will, completely, because like I did not create a lead Facebook group because I have kind of switched my bat signal so many times. I felt like I was overwhelming my people who love me. And, and I didn't want to do that. And I'm an art teacher locally, and I teach a summer art camp every year. And I've done that for 13 years. And I thought, you know what, I kind of already have this pool, if you will, full of stocked fish, like Martha talks about. So I was like, I'm just going to kind of go with this without creating a lead group and just post to the world and see what I get. And I got 20. So I feel like that's pretty good, and that's recurring income. And 6 of those are $50 a month. And
That's
and
fantastic.
then I think, yeah. And then the next level is $35 a month. That's a single child. And then, like I said, just the digital only. I do want to build the digital because that's the most lucrative, because I can build that so easily, because it's already happening, but I have to build up my Amazon shop and things like that. So I'm able to get affiliates for the supplies that I'm recommending, since I'm not sending them anything. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so
That's
thank
fantastic. That is
you. You
so
guys
cool.
are awesome.
I think you're our first subscription box on our platform, right?
I think so. I mean, that I'm aware of anyway.
Yeah, that we know about.
Well,
That's so cool.
I wanted to create art courses long ago for when I first got into, like Martha's program a couple of years ago and all this stuff. But I was so scared because my people are the people who are overwhelmed moms. And I'm like, I'm going to give them a course and they're going to have to go do more stuff, go buy stuff and do all this. And they're not going to want it because they're already too stacked. So I thought I've got to, and then finally the light bulb went off. I'm like, oh, my courses need to have stuff delivered to them, which is a subscription box. So I kind of went down that direction and learned all about it. And now I love it. It's like so perfect. So
That is so fun.
works
I
really
love
well
it.
with the course option in Vaults because like I'm in a different group also. Oh my gosh, I'm taking so much time. Please stop me if I'm blabbing my head off. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
But I'm in a little like Facebook community of people who have subscription boxes and like none of them have what I have with AttractWell. And I'm like trying to I think I need to be an affiliate for AttractWell because like I'm talking to them like they need this, but
Get in touch.
yeah, for
Get in
sure.
touch. We have options.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry it took so much time, but I really appreciate you guys. Seriously.
Well, we appreciate you. Thank you for sharing and congratulations on your success and many, many, many more to you. Man, that's so cool. You guys, if you didn't catch up on that, she's got an art course that she teaches to families. So this is for kids. Or for families to do together. And she, in addition to the actual program where people can get these lessons inside of an AttractWell Vault, she also has the option to send those supplies for this month's project out to you for one or more kids. And that is all being done on the AttractWell platform. So if you're a VA, if you're a coach, if you are a practitioner, if you're making digital stuff, or if you're sending out physical stuff, we've got you covered. So keep them coming, you guys. We love to learn about the business that you're running. You can go to attractwell.com/work review. If you would like to sign up for dedicated space like these two ladies did today on our call, you're welcome to do that. And of course, if you forget to, and you just have questions and you're like, I really just need you to work with me through this, we can do that too. Yeah, that's it for today. We will be back in a couple weeks with more on the app. And of course, we'll be back next week as well. Don't miss out on that. We'll be back at 2 p.m. Eastern time. And we so look forward to seeing you again on a future call and hearing your business success stories. In the meantime, download the AttractWell app and let's start using it. See you guys on the next call.